the Canadian intellectual versus the Swedish bodybuilder. Today, we have two of my faves. We got Mr. Gerald Undone. The pandemic hair is kind of coming in like Gerald's old haircut. And I got a purple light in the background in honor of him. It's Gerald Undone, okay? He's the smartest human who's ever lived. And he's a fellow Canadian. And he likes to set up his Sony A7 III with a certain HLG picture profile. Now, then there's a whole guy on a different side of the world. And he is Peter Lindgren. And this guy is taking off. He's got like 500,000 subscribers right now. He's got a great look coming out of his Sony cameras. He just switched to the A7 III because everybody is. But he had an A7 III picture profile that I really liked a lot. So much so that I purchased his LUT from his website. It was only like $6. So it was all right. And I liked his settings. So I dialed in his settings and put his LUT on. And then we'll compare that to Mr. Gerald Undone. Now Gerald's is really the Paul Leeming LUT because I know Gerald likes to use the HLG3 profile and the BT2020 and then apply a Paul Leeming Corrective LUT because he's very technical. Gerald, he's very scientific, and Paul Leeming gives you the most accurate color reproduction. It's a corrective LUT. It's not an artistic LUT. Now Mr. Peter Lindgren, he's just doing stuff that looks great. I'm sure he also knows the technical ins and outs, but his LUT is more based on an artistic vision. So what I'm going to do is put both of their profiles on the A7 III to see which one I think looks better with my setup, and then you guys can judge it too, and then write down below. I should also say that I manually white balance, and I have one of these X-Rite color checkers here that just to make sure everything is on the up and up. So this is Gerald here, and this is with the Leeming LUT, the corrective part applied. And as you can see, it's still a little low contrasty. So now we'll put on one of the Paul Leeming corrective LUTs and see what that looks like. And these are the settings Peter Lindgren uses. What do you think? Is it better? Is it worse? Is it the same? Let's put them up side by side so we can see how they look against each other. I wonder who would win in a real fight. You know, I mean, sure, Peter is a former bodybuilder, so he's huge, but Gerald is like 7 feet tall. Plus he's got that Batman intelligence, you know, where he'd know all these pressure points you haven't even heard of. Use some kind of camera setting to warp your mind. Anyway, let's check in on the other guy. See what he's saying. Gerald Undone, Gerald Undone, he's crazy. So that's it, short and sweet. Tell me what you think below, which one you like better. Maybe we can do some more of these head-to-head comparisons. You know, I just like getting the most out of my A7 III, and I know these two guys are doing a bang-up job. Don't forget to like and comment, and if you haven't subscribed yet, that would be appreciated. That's what Peter says. I'm not going to try to do the Swedish accent. I'm going to come across as some kind of Muppet. You know which one I'm talking about. See ya!